But that's what this game had. Was it just? I guess maybe it's been that long since I've really committed to trying to beat a Mega Man game, but like
The commitment.
this one seemed like I just picked it up pretty quick. The entire by the time I was on Dr. Wily's castle and I was doing all 4 levels of it, like I just cruised through. I thought I was gonna have to get a game over and use a continue on the 3rd level of Wily's castle where you just fight every single bot boss again, and I didn't even get a game over. I just beat it. Like, so I don't know. It seemed easier than every previous experience in Mega Man games. Maybe I'm just that much better now. But,
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not difficult, but like
but
I don't know.
I had
Mega
a great
Man's
time
aren't
playing it. Like, I had
difficult.
fun playing it. I wanted to finish the game. I got all the way through it. I bought all the upgrades.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, max that shit. Now I'm on to what I got last week for $15. I think I checked today, and I believe it is still $15. Super Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. You
Hell
picked that
yeah.
up last week too.
Yep, I sure did. And it
$15,
is pretty
that's a good
dope.
one. It is. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's a very fun tactics game because they do like. How do I put it? I don't know. They take tactics games and they do have like a kookiness to it, a silliness, like a very Mario-esque kind of feel, even though none of it really feels like I'm playing a Mario game.
Doesn't feel like you're playing
It
Mario
just
at all.
looks like a Mario game.
It's got Mario in it.
Mm-hmm. And then, like,
What,
but one thing that they do that's a very Mario-esque thing that I like is how they change movement around from typical tactics games, because this game is very heavily built on jumping off of your characters. And there's a whole vertical thing about this game where they have higher ground and you get like, damn, Mario has to be the team leader. You can only have 3 characters. One of them has to be Mario and he has to be up front.
It's freaking Mario plus Rabbids. Like, what did you expect?
I expected that
It's got his name all over it.
if I get 3 characters and I can't have them be Mario, Luigi, and Peach, at least one of them has to be a rabbit, turns out.
Yeah.
Then fucking let me choose all 3 of them and not 2 of them. Come on now. Come on now.
It's a Ubisoft game.
I mean, maybe it changes. I guess
It's a Ubisoft game.
it changes up once you get to, like, if you're doing PvP or maybe, like, in the post
No, I bet you it's
after the
written
story,
up.
you can
It's
play
written
whoever.
Up, yeah, in the story, I bet you it's written up. Somebody wrote a clause in there that Mario's got to be there in the party all the time, and Ubisoft answered with, "Okay, as long as a rabbit is in the party at all times."
Yeah, exactly. That's so
Limiting your selection.
that
So
was one of the, that bothered me with the game, and then one other thing. I haven't finished it yet. I'm like halfway through, and I'm totally gonna finish it. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. It's great. Yeah, it's great tactics puzzling. It's really fun. I like how the characters actually differ from each other. But, like, this is also one of those things where they have a lot of all right, you want to talk about replay value. You want to have a good reason to go replay shit, right?
Oh, I brought the one with all the shit. The
What?
$20 option.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty dope.
What else did that come with? That came with
It
DLC?
came with like a couple DLC. Like there's a Donkey Kong like subset of levels.
Yeah.
There is
new characters?
like you get
Donkey Kong characters, right?
Yeah. And then there's some sort of like assortment, like what you could wear pack, something like that, like a accessory pack.
Mhm.
And one other thing, I can't remember what it is, but it's 3 things. The big thing is that you get this whole other option. Oh, it's like hardcore challenges / something event or something like that. So it's like it's like you run certain parts of it and they add new challenges, make it things more harder or whatever, and it's like very specific level. So you don't have to like run the whole.
So it helps the replay value a bit there.
Yeah, it's all replay value besides
That's
like the one
good.
thing's cosmetic.
Because
Yeah, so there's like three like DLC like actual content,
Mhm.
and then there's a DLC that's like cosmetic.
Well, there's like I have to go replay this game actually because they have a bunch of like so they got a bunch of puzzles throughout, not just the tactics fighting, but they've got a lot of like push block puzzles and shit like that. But you'll be playing through World 1 and you got to use abilities that you haven't unlocked yet, and you don't even unlock those till like World 2 or 3. So I have to go back.
Yeah, when you're running through the world, there's shit you can't access.
I'll have to replay these easy fights, though, just so I can complete that puzzle in between them. That
if you want to be a completionist, that's what it requires.
But
replaying the game.
Actual weapons from those puzzles.
Yeah, but they're not necessary to.
That's fair. I just
play the game, beat the game.
That bugged me because it was
that's
kind
like
of
Resident
like a
Evil.
shitty way to
there's a
force
rocket
you to replay
there's a grenade launcher in this game, but you don't get it till your second playthrough. Or you get one. There's a rocket launcher. You get one rocket until your second playthrough
on a more difficult level, or any different than the previous playthrough.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing different about it.
Okay. Well,
you can change the difficulty, or you can not. You can do whatever, but you have to replay it to have like they've done that in like a couple Resident Evils. Like you can't even choose weapons in the game of Resident Evil until you beat it. Yeah, and then you can like kind of manipulate what you even start with, this or that. They started getting way into it in Resident Evil 3. Where you could like get money or some sort of currency, and then like buy into like a weapon to start the game with to like change the difficulty of it. Like that's how you made it. You can make it easier.
The game plays by
you can make it easier because you start off with an automatic like a pistol that
it's
fucking
just
rapid fires.
In this kind of a thing, like.
I
mean, this fight,
it's
and then I'm walking through the little path to the next fight, and there's a blatant puzzle in front of me to solve, but it requires something that I'm not going to learn until 2 worlds later. It's just a shitty thing to have to walk by in a game like this.
I think it's just they just lock in their you're like, you want to replay it? It doesn't. We're not going to charge you anything but your time.
Here's the thing: if I go back and replay it, it better be harder levels in this type of a tactics game. In this type of a game where I don't want to play the exact same puzzle over.
So it says. So this is what the Gold Edition includes: the game and season pass, 8 new solo challenges. So like 5 co-op maps. So like
I haven't tried any of the co-op
Donkey
stuff.
Kong plus the other one. 16 new weapons. Ooh, so that must be the accessory pack thing.
Yeah.
And
an exclusive new world featuring a new hero coming in early 2018.
That's your boy, DK.
That's DK.
That's your boy, right there, DK.
Get this one if you're gonna get it. Yeah, get this one. I bought the 15 one. That's the base game because I didn't realize this until after I bought it.
I had like 500 points, so it took like $4 off or something like that.
Yeah, but get it while it's cheaper. This game is a lot of fun. Totally worth the time, especially if you're getting it for $20 and under.
Yep.
And $20 gets you a shitload more stuff.
Yep.
So, totally worth it. Happy I got that. We're killing it on games. These
totes worths, bro.
Right? February we got Kingdom Battle, and then we got Division 2 for that $2.99. Is it still $2.99?
It is still $2.99.
It is still $2.99
until the what's today?
The next
24th?
update, right?
So until the 3rd, or something like that, when Warlords of New York
and we
drops.
Go to Coney Island.
I think you can already go to Coney Island right now
that's
in the
part
season.
That's already released.
Yeah, in the season 3 or episode 3.
I've just been seeing that
of the season. The Coney Island is like, I guess that's the segue for it as well. So.
But I haven't finished the game itself yet. I'm on level 25 out of 30. So we're progressing. I'm still having fun playing it. Definitely got way more than my $3 worth of entertainment value. I'm starting to figure out builds and shit. I've unlocked all the skills, but not all the variants of all the skills. It's a good time. Yeah. I am excited to hit 30 and get my specialty weapon. I got my eyes set on that grenade launcher because that's me.
Well, you gotta get fucking the strongholds done. So you gotta go to 30, finish all your missions, get to 30, do the strongholds, get a gear score, then get your specialty at weapon.
Bingo. Well, there you go.
So that's my near
future.
That's what you got to do. Playa.
I gotta do that right up until Doom Eternal comes out.
Doom
Coming
Eternal.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
You wanna pop over to some Doom?
I don't even know if it's downloaded.
Oh. We were like talking in the beginning, like, hey, we should play.
Yeah,
that.
but then if you were listening, yeah, I would say this doesn't look like it's going to be ready in time.
Oh,
but
I did not
you
hear
can
that
figure
part.
it out.
I was probably distracted, you know.
Yeah, of course. Ooh.
What do we got? Halfway.
We're like we it could go faster
if we just kill
once we're no. There's nothing to kill there. Take it easy, buddy. It could go faster at the tail end. It just matters what it is having to install in there, you know.
Yeah.
No
rush.
We'll see what's up.
Rush.
Well, yeah, there's not a rush.
I so want to give props to though lately. Okay, so we've got a really
who you want to give props to?
It's Reddit for stupid art that's taken over. We've got a weird crossover happening because on March 20th, 2 games come out. We've got Doom Eternal, also Doom 64, which is dope because I want to get Doom 64 right away. And then we got Animal Crossing. And so Isabel from Animal Crossing and Doom Guy, Reddit has now supplied us with an entire world of crossover art between those 2 characters. And it's fucking adorable. Like Doom Guy teaching little Isabel the dog character out of like how to use his giant ass guns and shit. It's funny. But there was even an article on IGN specifically about this art that's just been everywhere all of a sudden because both these games release on March 20th.
Nice.
It's good stuff. I don't know. What else you been gaming on?
The Division.
The Division.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a lot of fun with people. Do you play by yourself much?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Now I do. When you're low level and you're not in the end game, or you're just like getting into end game, it's not fun to play by yourself. That's true.
Because that's how it's.
But
felt
once
so
you get
far.
into I mean, it's just as fun to play by yourself as Destiny is to play by yourself. Like, you know, you're just not. You're doing the standard stuff. You're not doing anything great. You're not doing like the stuff that's going to give you the best rewards. You're just doing the stuff that you have to do to like progress and get the things that you want to get in the game. So yeah, but the Division's issue is that the content is recycled so quickly, whereas like games like Destiny, it's recycled, but there's like at this point, well, maybe early Destiny was like that. Yeah, it was kind of like that, but they had PvP that was fun, whereas the Division has PvP that you haven't even entered into. You know,
I haven't even tried that yet.
It has the Dark Zone that you haven't even got into. So there's like
but
other
I think
stuff.
You nailed it too.
There's other stuff there, but
on
it's
early
just,
game, I have limited things I can even do.
Well,
I
mean,
and I've been wandering around and I've been exploring this city a bit, but I think what also messed with me in my experience was I jumped in following you guys who already knew everything was, so I'm just trying to keep up while I'm also trying to like learn certain things. So what I've enjoyed, like,
damn, you're mad about the boost that you got blessed with?
No,
bro?
I love that boost.
Damn.
I'm happy I'm gonna be on 30 soon, but like, just what I've noticed is like, you know, I miss out on some of like the base story or like, you know, why
there's
the fuck am I
there isn't a story.
That's what's been kind of weird. I thought there was gonna be more.
No, it's an end game. It's Destiny. It's the same thing.
But it's like
story.
It starts as an end game.
No, it's like you were thrown into a world that is been taken over and you have no control in. So like, yeah, you have nothing, and there's no like. They're like, oh, the president was captured, and then like that's all they say. The guy like gets taken out on a ladder in the helicopter. Like,
yeah,
it's not quality storytelling. It's about getting the end game. It's about doing the raids. It's about getting your gear. It's literally like any other game like that.
Yeah, okay.
World of Warcraft, any of that stuff. Like, there's not a lot of quality stuff going on prior to you hitting max level. And then after that, you're like, okay, look at this gear that I'm getting. Look at this. This is the shit that makes me feel like a badass. Then now I can go do this dungeon. Now I can go do this place. It's the same thing.
They just skip a few chapters.
Once you get into strongholds, you'll see that. You'll see that because like that's what you'll be doing. Right now, you're just like
running around the city doing control points blindly and shit.
Well, that's what they are. Like those things are gonna go away. It's all gonna happen again.
Yeah,
and you're gonna feel the same way. You're gonna be like, what? Didn't I do this already? And then it's gonna be like, that control point got taken over because it's an active
world.
It's the whole thing.
Map.
Yeah.
So if you're not going and supplying an area with shit, you're gonna lose it.
It's gonna change exactly.
Yeah.
And the one thing that they don't do a great job explaining is that if you are on a higher tier world, it's not gonna count for your world. Like level story.
Because I've had to rerun a lot of the stuff.
Story stuff. But but like you would have to have rerun them anyways to get your level up. You know what I mean? And you would have to rerun them like several times, and you would have to done all these other missions that would have made you like really not like the game.
Even more dry.
Not to play by yourself.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I mean, it's like
there's the pro tip: get friends who've already played it.
Yeah, I mean that's what everybody.
I just
was like that as well.
That first night we hop on with Rocky, and my level 2 character, I kill one guy and it's level 3. I kill one guy and it's level 4. It was just moving up. So.
Well, because the level doesn't matter. It's just that.
Yeah, you're getting more. Well, you're getting more XP though, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like the level is just for the story portion, and then once the story's done, literally they just throw. It's just like Destiny. They just throw that out, and now you're just based off of the equipment that you get. After that. Which you know, it's just all in-game stuff. So it's like you're not even playing the game until you have a gear score. Like,
I guess, and this might be because it's Division 2, but I also I didn't play Destiny 1 either. Destiny just has a little more structure to that beginning progression. I mean, it's got an actual story you're playing through, and so. Even as they introduce you to certain elements, or they're reintroducing you to things, like it follows more of a scale about it. But that was also prior to it going free to play.
There's a whole tutorial section in there. They never tell you like that in depth about the stuff. You got to just go look and see what it is that you're looking for to do.
See, and you know what? That's something that fucked me too in the beginning a little bit. Was that was the stuff that like. I just mashed through, because anytime when I teleported places and I was in Rocky's world, it would suddenly take me through 7 new tutorials I just had to mash through just so I could start playing, because it was just speeding me up on all the things.
You should have just read them.
It was
telling me... You didn't have to hit X through them.
Because it was... No, I'm saying it like hit me with 4 tutorials of things that I wasn't doing at the moment. It's just because I jumped to this part of the map already.
No, it wasn't. That's how it was. That's how it tells you what you were doing. That's literally it's telling you the tutorials of what you're capable of doing. It just
gave me like all of them at once in a bunch of weird places because of how much I was skipping over to get over to you. At least that's what I saw.
It's all written down on this in the game.
I forgot that I just mashed through that shit in the beginning. So then when I hopped on just the next day to play. And I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
All right. Well, then next time, you can understand the game better, we won't take you through the game.
No, whatever.
Well, I mean, it's just like that.
I'm not blaming you.
If I'm not saying you're blaming me. I'm not saying you're blaming me. But you can't.
It was weird that
you can't say that this game has an issue because of the way that you decided.
I'm not
to play
saying
it.
It's an issue. I'm saying it's just not a good way of doing it.
Well, and I mean, jumping from level 0 to 10 in one evening isn't how
you play it.
Isn't how the game works. Yeah, exactly. So like, it's like the trade off. You got boosted hella high, so you could play the game, the quality parts of the game quicker, but you have to go back and read this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
all
there.
I forgot that I got hit with that stuff because I was just like.
You were stoned.
Pushing through it. Oh, yeah, that's But now I was pushing through it to like, all right, let me just get in and start playing. So then I like skipped over shit without even seeing it. And I totally forgot about it. Who's this?
Right there.
Tifa Lockhart. Yeah, who is that?
That is a protagonist in Final Fantasy VII.
I didn't know she was in that game.
It says right there.
I'm being an asshole.
What do you mean? You want me to tell you about the game? You're gonna play it.
Maybe she was gonna be like, I don't know, a specific class of character that joined your squad.
No,
or she's nobody.
They don't do a great job at classes, and well, they don't do any job at classes. You change whatever you want to do by what you equip, so you can make any of them, any of the things, and you just, that's kind of the crazy thing. I just really thought about that.
Don't you have a team?
Of course you do, yeah.
Do you control like who's
you
in the team at any time,
materia.
like usual?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like it doesn't work like how you would think with a class. It works through materia. So whatever materia they equip is what type of moves and stuff they do in Magic that they cast.
Do they have like base stats that would push you towards giving them a certain?
No, that's all on the materia. They have a base stat for like their fighting or their health. So like health stat, magic stat is all there, but you can manipulate that through the materia in every way. So like you take the materia, and then the materia will have a level to it, or like a color distinction, and then that materia will be like the advanced version of whatever the base materia spell was. So like if it's fire, it's Fire Aga, which is like the top one.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have that, so it's that causes this much damage, whatever, regardless of who's casting it, but it might have like a 20% MP boost, whatever. Now your character gets that. You see what I'm saying? And then he equips like 5 or 8 slots of materia. So the materia, the better they get.
On that, but
so that the materia is the spell type, and it also carries your attributes for your character.
What about like weapons though?
Then he just like if you have a weapon, like you have a base attack stat that just changes with your level. Okay. And then if you put the materia on, that's like say it's
and
materia.
That weapon picks up that materia.
No, let's say it's materia. Haste. That's what it is. That's the spell it costs. Haste.
Yeah.
Cast haste. You could put a 20% attack on that materia. Boom. So now your materia is equipped. You cast haste, but it also boosts your attack. So it's not like traditional, however it works, like where your character would be like taking the pathway. Your materia takes the pathway. So like you have a materia map, not a character map.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's super interesting.
But that way too, you can always, it doesn't matter who you got running in your squad, you can be building on your.
Yeah, they're exactly my point. So there's no
interesting
like
mix, yeah.
They show up. Barrett has a gun on his hand, right? And like he uses it as his attack, his base attack, but he could be your healer. He could be whatever. You could just change him at any point. And then he has his like limit break, which is like played into like the character that he is. So they do a whole different like switch on that. And that's actually wasn't even a switch because before that you weren't collecting a lot of gear and like they weren't getting you weren't getting gear with like insane stats or things like that. Like that's not how it was built on this such like basic systems. Like NES wasn't like that where you're like, oh, I got a hat that does more damage. You know what I mean? That's not what happened. You got your base rolls, and as you leveled, those got higher. That's it. It was a set percentage that you would get on each one of them. So
interesting.
That's how it works, though. Still,
yeah.
On materia.
That's nice because then you can.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You can still get your balance, but pick who you want to play as.
Yeah, you'll see about picking who you want to play
look
as.
Who showed up?
Not in here, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the crew.
I'm so late, but then I was listening to the show and Sam was talking about Mario Rabbids and fucking Doom.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing.
Hey man, you gotta see the art that shows up on that shit.
Shut the fuck up, but then you guys started talking about Division, so.
Yeah,
well,
Sam was saying he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
No, I didn't say that. I said I had a ton of fun playing it. I just said I fell into a weird thing because I skipped all the tutorials because
You're ungrateful.
It didn't, it didn't tell me about crafting this when I was first crafting about it. It told me every tutorial that first evening.
Grateful.
And then never told me another one. That's what fucked me up.
But I can't believe you were just ranting about the rabbits like that. Oh, God.
What?
It was cringing.
Sorry.
I promise if you ever do that again, I'll shit in your cereal and force feed you with a knife. Oh my goodness!
What?
It was
Jesus Christ!
It was all bad.
I know what he was saying about the division.
He was hating on
No,
the
he was
He
talking
was.
about rabbits.
He
Apparently,
was-
I
he
just
was.
have a negative tone about everything.
It was just like, oh god, no. I'm
No, you just. I was only saying you made it seem like you were like.
I was
upset
trying to-
that
no.
that's how it worked out. When you could have just been like, okay, well, I'm not gonna play with you guys.
Play with you guys.
Yeah, and then you would be level 12 right now. And by the,
I'm not like
If
I didn't
that.
say I would rather have it that way or any of that shit. I just said, man, like
Hey, did you?
it
pick
was
up
weird, and I was in a
Final
lost
Fantasy?
place because of how they hit me with that.
what?
Is that out already?
No,
Oh
we're just
shit!
we're
April.
just looking at these
April 10th.
high quality images of the game.
I'm about to say, boy, the division was about to get thrown on the back burner.
Yeah, in a month.
I'll definitely be playing this.
In 1 month.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What you been playing on recently?
Division.
Of course. Hey,
I got the hunt and that got put on the back burner until everybody hits 30. So
get all the masks.
Yeah, the hunt dropped too, and
Oh, yeah.
we were hopping. I hopped into it.
yeah, I played a
It's
little bit.
I don't have it yet.
It's a $30 game, like it is. So like the graphics are okay. They definitely are not where the rest of the battle royale or PvE, PvP, Escape from Tarkov, or whatever level of graphics. But there's like this weird realism to it where like the shit ain't that easy to use.
I'm about to say, what makes it fun is like the realistic part of it.
Right.
It's like, damn.
I
You
just
get a
mean it like
one-shot like shotgun, nigga. Like you better be smart with that.
Yeah.
bitch.
How many
Like,
rounds do they give you on that
You
thing?
get a
now?
single shot.
I don't want to
But you
say
get rounds, you
I don't
just
want to
gotta
say that it's the
reload.
graphics. I think it just is like it's like a little washed or something like that. Maybe it was my display, but who knows. But it looks like it could just be like, a little bit more vibrant is what I think.
The thing is, like, to me, it kind of had like a cloudy
yeah, like a cloudy,
texture to
But
it.
it's like,
But-
I don't know. It's a
but
survival horror
It
game
didn't
that's
seem-
also
Yeah.
also PvP, PvE.
Is that the eeriness of it, though?
I don't know. Maybe it is.
I didn't think it just. I thought it was like a lower graphics kind of game. Like
I mean, on PlayStation, it is.
It looked pretty good. Like when I was playing it, just like it had this cloudy shit to it. But when you transform into like that like weird smoked out world where you like searching and shit,
Yeah,
like it's more
That-
predominant
that-
and it looks
yeah.
crazy.
yeah. It takes the game takes some getting used to because it's not like anything
Yeah,
that you've played. Well, that I've played before, like maybe Escape from Tarkov, but that's even different. And yeah, so like that takes some getting used to. The like main mechanic of how you hunt down. So like the hunt showdown is a team based or solo PvE, PvP like hybrid where you hunt a monster, and then if you get kill the monster, you get this bounty. And if you escape with the bounty, you win. If someone kills you, they get a chance at the bounty, and then they have to escape. This or that, whatever. That's
some
the basis
teams have
of it.
entire styles and just wait till other people.
Yeah,
kill this
like
fucking
there's
thing.
tons of
yeah,
you
you
could just troll in it the whole
yeah.
time.
You just wait at the
Um,
gate, and when he shows up and he's beat the fuck up, you just be
There's
like,
only one
double
place
tap.
to exit.
No, there's multiple exits.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was only one.
No, there's like 3.
gonna say,
Or
that
four.
makes
It
fucked
matters.
up.
It matters on the maps. It matters on the maps, but they're
Okay.
not close to where you get
Yeah,
the monster.
it's on the
at.
far end of the other.
So-
It's on the other side of the
yeah.
map.
So
Sure.
like you have all kinds of things, and there's like there's NPCs, there's zombie like character NPCs that are after you.
They look like slaves.
There's like different levels of them. There's ones that have projectiles. There's ones that move really fast.
All right.
All kinds of stuff, like different layers to it.
How many
so-
characters are there in it?
Well,
play as?
to play as, I don't know yet because you
Yeah.
unlock
Oh.
them as you go.
Ooh,
There's like 3
that's nice.
tiers.
They give you 2 up front.
Yeah, they give you 2 tiers or 3 tiers, 2 tiers to choose from.
Yeah, you get 2
And then,
the gunner and
Yeah, those are 2 like high end.
hunter. I
They're like
think.
so they're 2 high end hunters, I guess what
Yeah.
you would call it. I don't know what they really call it. And then that's what you start off with. If you die at all in the game, if you actually die, the death is permanent. You lose everything on that character.
And that character goes back to level 0 kind of thing?
Yeah, so they're just deleted. And then you get to either buy in, like let's say you've done really well at the game or you've played it enough, you'll have this currency where you could buy a hunter at that level, that higher base level.
Mm-hmm.
And you could get stuff to start off with, so you get some sort of advantage. If not, if you don't have any money,
with a single shot.
You get
shotgun,
if you don't have the money, you get the free offering, which gets 0 attributes, 0 speed attributes, 0 power, gun handling, any of that attributes.
But
and that's your like base shit, and you ain't got no weapons.
It's
And
no
even when you do have weapons, you get a shotgun with 1 round or like a fucking revolver that has to be reloaded bullet by bullet.
Yeah, but at the same time, you still compete. Like a nigga can have some wild shit on him, but if you catch him slipping, he done. And that's
then can you pick up all their shit?
Yeah,
if you kill somebody, you can pick up everything they got.
You get experience from that, and then that allows you to get new stuff, like new skills. So like it's like think of like any of those survival horror games.
Yeah.
What's it called? What's the popular one called?
Five Nights at Freddy's. Is that what you're thinking of?
Outlast.
Or was it
Outlast 1 and 2? They had
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight, or the Friday the 13th one, right? Where you have to get on the map. The map's so big, one person's hunting, right? And then the others are against them. So imagine that, but the teams you're fluidly switching from both of those roles. You're hunting these people on your team. You're trying to capture the beast.
Yeah,
You're trying to escape with the bounty once you get it. Mm-hmm. So, like, it has all those things kind of playing into it.
I'm more on, okay, but then, because you're talking about if you die in that game, you lose everything, and you start with nothing, and then you start it back at, level 1.
No, you get a whole new character.
You get a whole new character.
Everything's that guy is dead.
Yeah,
so you have to unlock him over again to be able to play as him.
Well, his class is still there.
You can change all the things about him. So it's like
roguelike almost?
No, it's not rogue at all. Like, okay, have you played Dead by Daylight? There's like a character path to take, like to your attributes. Okay? Yeah. So like that's a character that's static, that's always there. So imagine you have to just go choose a new person like the game just started over again.
Yeah.
Okay, so all that stuff goes away. That's it. So you don't get to replay off of anything that you've had or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So that's it.
I guess, but okay, so how many games do you play where you lose, you do not kill the thing or get the bounty and take the bounty, but don't die?
you could play a whole game and just not die.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm curious is how often are you playing this game and you lose but you don't die?
But you stay the same.
Is that a common?
Yeah, sure. You could just not move and then play the game, but you're not going to get any experience.
I'm saying that then in the next game after that, you start at 0 again? Or do you already have all the stuff you had from? Exactly what I'm saying. So when you finish a round and you still have all your stuff, and then you start the next one with more stuff.
No, you don't start with more stuff. You have to play in the game and do stuff. If you don't do anything in the game,
so when you start a round, you start with
basic shit.
That's what I'm asking is between rounds because
you start with whatever you have.
Yeah, like you only get like this base level shit. And you have to do a bunch of shit
that.
to...
First, I was confused if you started the next round with shit you collected in the round before.
No, there's nothing to collect.
There's nothing to collect. You have
I thought like upgraded guns and stuff like that.
That's
those are the attributes you're leveling up.
Just like what I was saying.
So I'm saying that game ends. The next game you play, you have all those attributes unlocked, or you start with no attributes anymore.
You don't have any attributes.
You didn't die.
This is the
thing.
But
you didn't die, so you start with the attributes unlocked?
But you didn't get any attributes.
You have to
level
get
that
the
guy
bounty and win to get money to buy attributes. There is no playing the game and get attributes. You have to get currency to get the things you want.
So that's either killing people, killing the guy with the bounty.
But those attributes are not permanently unlocked. You die, you lose all those attributes.
Yeah,
correct.
Okay. But you start the next game then with all those attributes after winning.
If you did not die.
Okay.
You didn't have to win either.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to figure out because that's where I guess I'm curious, like how often then you have a character you've played 5 games with, you won 2 of, and you like how often are you finishing around not dying but not winning? So you still have that.
How good are you at the game?
I was just curious. That's
a question.
PvEVP. There's a lot of people killing people, whether it's before the bounty, after the bounty. Like,
well, that's the thing. If you run into a motherfucker who's strictly looking for people, then you got a problem. You got to fight. But if it's a person looking for the bounty, he's trying to get the bounty and get the fuck on. He doesn't really care what the fuck you're doing for fun. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm trying to get this bounty and get out the gate. Like, that's the game. But then you got a person who like, well, fuck, I don't even need a bounty. I could just go murk everybody off, then go and just collect. It's that easy. Like, if I wipe the board, then I can. It's nothing.
Are there multiple bounties in one game, or is it
there's
just
multiple monsters?
It depends on the level.
Okay.
Like the first level, you just start off with a single monster. You gotta like boost up to the wild shit. No. You can select the tiers like 1, 2, and 3 monsters, right?
Yeah, you can select
tiers. How many you want to be on the map.
You can select the tier of it right off the bat and how much you want, and then that will dictate like how much you get for playing, and then what you do in there, inside there. So like, if you won or if you just stayed alive or like got out of somebody escaped on you and the game match ended when you didn't die, you'd get like such low return on it that like it would take forever for you to get to the point where you're like, oh yeah, I got some things that matter. But like if you get a bounty, you're fucking boosting, you know what I mean? Or if you get a couple kills, you're boosting and you don't die.
I mean,
the risk to get to the advanced, like to move your character is built into the game. Like if you don't take the risk, you're not going to build your character up. You might survive every round.
I'm imagining 10 game, you have a character that hasn't died and you've played 10 full games of this. So you've won some of those, you've gotten bounties in some of those, you've built up the attributes in this character. You're still playing this same character because I haven't died yet. Correct. 10 games down the road, are you like, shit, I never want to touch this character again because they're just going to die?
Dude.
Or like, that's where my head's at. It's like,
but you gotta be about it.
Yes,
right?
that's what they do.
That's like, where they've done trying to see what the level of risk is.
No Man's Sky.
That's what I was asking.
There's people that have done that in No Man's Sky. They're like, okay, that character's done. I've done everything, all the stuff with them. I like them where they're at so much. And I'm not going to take the risk for them to die.
Because if you die, it's permadeath and you start over.
The same thing. Yeah. They're like, dude, I went in and killed some guy that has like the rare this piece or whatever. You can go and take it and like store it and not wear it as your piece and like go in. But like if you have a guy that you're like, okay, I like his like what he's done, yeah, you're not gonna take him in because he's gonna die. You're gonna go buy a new character.
So that's where I was just trying to get my head wrapped around of like that balance of like maybe I've built this character up because I've been able to survive this long with them. I'm gonna keep them on the sidelines until I really need them or want to play them and start building a different character. Yes. And then like build a farm of that of like these are the ones worth playing for these moments.
Well, I don't think you can get that many characters.
Even if it's 2 of them, you can have the one that you've worked on and the one that you're just fucking around with. Yeah. That's just, I was trying to figure out that level of risk without playing this game at all, because that's very interesting.
The intensity of that game, that's what it's about. It's about literally playing that character as long as you can, like, and see how far you can take them before you get murked, if you can even be murked. If you're just wild, like, it's like my homies right now, they playing like these tournaments right now on Call of Duty. They're like 2-man Call of Duty tournaments and shit. But these fools, they just like been running these motherfuckers. It's like, I think it's like every weekend or something. But it's like 2 days. But these fools been doing that shit, and it's like about trying not to die.
Yeah.
Like when you do this shit. And these fools are like level 25 or some shit like that. And I think the highest you can go is 30 when it comes to it. But that type of shit is like, I don't know, just like wow, like, it's about how hard you can go.
It's just where this is different is being that PvEVP type game. It's interesting because then, like, say you and I are on different squads, but we're hunting the same bounty. Because I know that my character's permadeath and you know that your character's permadeath situation, it really plays with the idea of like, am I gonna try and kill you? Because that means you're gonna try and kill me also, and like that whole play of that.
When the guy that doesn't give a fuck comes in live with the base character that has the one-shot shotty and fucking belly shots you when you're not fucking paying attention and fucking murks your high-end character that has all this shit.
That's what I'm saying is that's what's funny about this game. That's part of this game.
But that's what makes it wild.
Trying to figure out that that's what this game
You gotta
becomes.
have nuts, dog. You gotta be about that shit immediately because
man.
I won't lie to you. When I drop in, nigga, everybody's an enemy if you ain't on my team.
Yeah, they had
and I'm definitely gonna be dumping on your ass. I don't care how high tier you are. I'm going to shoot you in your face.
I think it was like Project Z or something like that. One of those zombie survival games that was a similar thing, but it got like memed the fuck out online because people would like kidnap characters in the game and like take all their shit, and that person's just begging through their mic like, don't kill me, do not kill this character, I've put all this work into this character, do not fucking kill this character.
No, that's,
and they're like,
that's Rust.
That was a Project Z. That was Rust. Okay,
yeah. So
but
it's the same
that's
thing.
shit though, and so this game harbors on that line a little bit, though you're probably not playing someone that long, but that Rust game then where like seriously you got memes of people like singing stupid songs into their mic and shit while their character's been robbed of all their gear, and there's three guys around him with a gun, and they're just like holding up this guy's digital character, and he's doing stupid shit just to try and have his character live.
Yeah, so
and
you
it's
can
just,
like
it's
sleep
like,
in the game. So in Rust, you can you start out with nothing. You go into someone's server or world that they could have fully manipulated like all kinds, but you might just start on this portion of the map that no one's been to.
Okay.
So you build all your shit, and you got to sleep in the game, and you can build locks.
Okay, my bad. I don't want to change it, but while I remember, dog, I'm doing a delivery today, dog. And this fucking dude, like literally, I'm like surfing this dude, dog, and he goes, and he just takes off running, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? I'm like looking for a B, dog, and it's fucking homeless dude, butt ass naked, dog. I got it on camera. Like, this was rushing,
just came walking up,
chasing this dude down the street.
Just started chasing the guy you were delivering to.
Yeah, I was like, oh
just
God, only
naked
in Hollywood.
He
was just walking.
Oh, yeah, that's Hollywood.
He was walking at him like Jason, like he was just walking. He didn't even run. He just was like walking at him like.
That's fucked up.
I got it on camera though, dog. Oh. I was going to post it, but then I felt like I shouldn't be making fun of people with mental problems.
Did you meet up with that guy after he escaped? Hopefully he escaped.
Oh, yeah. Like, once he, like, ran across the street, the guy just kept walking down the street. I honestly don't think he was chasing them. He just felt like he was because they were going the same direction.
That's funny.
But, man, it was just some naked homeless guy. That shit was insane, dog. That nigga said, he just took off running. Oh. I'm sorry.
Hey, well, I mean, like, if you only have, like, a single-shot shotgun and that's what you're dealing with, shit can be scary. You miss that one shot, you got to reload.
If I got a single shot, that homeless guy was coming at me, dog, it would have been a brutal situation.
You'd have been getting your car, lock the doors. Either way.
Oh, my God, man.
But like even in the beginning of the game, you actually get to choose between two hunters. And they have two different play styles, two different sets of weapons.
Revolver shotgun?
One's a revolver shotgun, one's a what's the chick's?
Oh, I thought it was one was a shotgun, one was a revolver.
No, that's the weapon set for one dude.
One's a
Okay.
You get a shitty ass shotgun.
What's the other one?
I didn't use the other one. I don't even know.
You didn't use the other one. God
damn
it! But I know like her
I love revolvers.
It's like a rifle though, right? One's a rifle, one's a shotgun.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. So let's check. That out.
I like that though. That's a hype kind of game, but man, it's a game you're gonna get some rage over.
Oh man!
Like if you are a rager
you
who smashes
tell.
controllers, don't even fucking get involved in this.
That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So multiple hunters, they each have unique combination traits, equipment, health.
Is it kind of random roll to some degree, or is it like this character is this character?
So they're available in 3 levels: apprentice, cowboy, manhunter. So you could buy cowboys or manhunters. Apprentice is what
The
you
base
get,
one.
the base one that you get with like nothing really going for it. They don't say what they're.
Maybe she starts with the same thing. No.
Her shit looks like it looks.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't start with the same thing.
Pistol
No,
too,
not at all.
Do they have melee weapons in this game?
On it too,
Yeah, you can pick up a lot of melee weapons.
Shit up. Remember, I told you I had picked up the hammer, and I was tearing shit up with it.
Yeah, you can pick up quite a bit.
Was it like a little hammer, or was it like a Thor hammer?
It was like it wasn't even a Thor. It was a sludge.
So look, these are this is an example of like.
Moving over to this screen. So it's on the stream.
What?
I said, so it's on the stream? Move it over.
Well, they're two different computers, so you can't just move it over.
My bad.
But anyways, this is so you can see it.
Dual screen.
People could look at the shit if they want to see the characters. It's not like they're that crazy. But like this is these are sample randomly generated. See how they these are just
Alfred
generated.
Channing or Alfred
These are just
Vogel.
generated people. and then you can manipulate them. Yeah, and then you can manipulate them. So that's literally that person August Flitz is dead.
August.
So like whatever you did with him, he's gone. He won't get another. You know what I mean?
Never get another opportunity.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. Yeah. So you know you see what I'm saying when the character dies.
That's why is this kind of roguelike.
It's not
in
like,
a little bit of a way.
But you can create the character yourself too. So like, sure.
So someone could have made Horace Eaton.
Well, someone did. The guy who programmed the computer to add these parts into there. I mean, you can do it too. Hey, let's look at the weapons here.
I got something before I forget it. This was some interesting news. All right, we know Cyberpunk 2077 got pushed back. Microsoft just made an announcement that if you buy it for Xbox One, what's the next one called again? What's the newest Xbox? The one that's coming out this year? I already forgot.
The new Xbox.
It's this Xbox.
It's my Xbox, and her name is Sony.
But they did make an announcement that if you buy it for the current gen, when it releases, you get a free copy. If you buy the next Xbox,
they're going to do that anyway.
You get the free copy.
You gotta buy
no
digital.
One's announced that yet.
It's like Call of Duty. If you buy it on the gen before the new one.
Is that
they
true?
Always do that.
Microsoft made the actual announcement just recently that you will get a free copy of it for the new generation.
Is it a free copy?
It's called the Xbox Series X.
Series X, that's it. Thank you. So yeah, you will get a copy of the game for the Series X for free. I don't know. It's probably a digital download, but you'll get the Series X version of the game, not the Xbox One version of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you'll get it for free if you, or is that the article you just pulled up?
No.
Okay. I saw that upgrade thing. But anyways, yeah.
I'm literally typing that into it. Oh, it's from Xbox. Yeah, so there it is. I didn't even look this up. This is it.
Yeah, I was just seeing that. What's that from? Today or recently?
No,
that's that's come from February 24th.
Hold on, this is just saying games though. Let's just see what it says here. It's talking about. Phil Spence detailed and confirmed a number of new specs and features coming to Xbox Series X this holiday and smart delivery, which allows players to upgrade versions of a game between the current Xbox One and Series X. But it doesn't say. He says for free at the end here, right here. Doesn't necessarily say for free without making an additional. Okay.
So it's even more too. It's more games than just that. I thought it was just a 2077 thing, but
they cleaned Tifa up dramatically, guys. From the movie and shit, she looks way better.
Oh, Tifa.
Yeah.
Okay, among the companies taking advantage of the scheme, CD Projekt Red for its upcoming Cyberpunk 2077.
There's their statement. Gamers
as
should
it
never
tweeted,
be forced.
The gamers should never be forced to purchase the same game twice or pay for upgrades.
So
okay.
Well, there you go, though.
Xbox
like,
is notorious for
homie,
that shit.
No one's, like, listen to what you're, like, this right here, never forced to okay, Well, what about the crossplay and all this other shit? That's why people buy games twice. People don't usually buy games twice for the same fucking system.
But I think that's part. But like,
just because it's the next gen of it is them basically saying like, okay. Well,
but you haven't thought about there's some games you might be like, oh, I'm gonna wait till I get the next gen console to buy the game for that gen.
Yeah, I did that. Grand Theft Auto.
So this
and anybody who is smart did
this
that.
Is an opportunity that you don't have to.
Okay, but I bought it twice too, but I bought it on 2 different systems.
But okay, this is an opportunity. You don't have to deal with it. It's nice to know that commitment now because maybe I mean I don't even know if I'm buying shit for the Xbox. I don't know if I'm buying the new Xbox yet. But this is a good detail to know. Was that, hey, you got an Xbox. Hey, you're thinking about buying the Series X. Hey, you're getting a game like CD Projekt Red's new Cyberpunk 2077. Guess what? You can buy the game on launch day, and once you buy your Series X, you can get the free copy of the game to that. However, you might lose your save file. That I don't know yet.
For sure.
But
you definitely don't. The memory doesn't go over, but you get the game.
But
maybe it will.
It's good that they're gonna do that. Whether it's amazing or not, I don't give. Yeah, that's not what I'm stressing. I'm just pointing this out. It's some good news. It's fresh today, and it's you know what? It's a solid thing from the Xbox side. Whatever.
Sure.
Whatever. I know that's a big concern for a lot of people. I know a lot. I talked to plenty of people who are like, well, now I'm going to just wait till next year to buy this game. Even I know some people who aren't going to buy Doom Eternal until next year because they can get it on the new console. Maybe that would be one where if you buy it and play it now, you can also play it on.
I'm pretty sure that's what Xbox is saying.
I mean, yeah. See, I thought it was only Cyberpunk. This morning when I saw the post, I thought it was only Cyberpunk, but it sounds like it's a lot more, and that's a good sign. Whatever their smart delivery name is, I hope they do that for more games. I hope they do more games then, and they get a good spread of them, especially the ones that are releasing this year.
Well, it says among the companies, so maybe it is a choice. But it even says right here, like, this is the most player shit ever. Where is it at? 120 million copies sold. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Have sold since 2013.
They're still selling too.
That's because that's on.
And they're using that as a figure to say how many times did one person buy each of those copies on average?
Twice.
I bought 2.
There you go.
I can't even bullshit you. And I downloaded
and there
the
you
free
go.
one they gave you that was digital. So I have technically 3 copies.
So that would be a nice thing for games for them to tackle and push that to be a norm to me.
Yeah, but it's like I don't have a problem with that, but the statement that they make, no gamer should ever be forced to play.
That was a CD
it's like, dude, that's
a statement though.
I can read.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. That's a foolish statement because it's historically true until not even yet because that game hasn't came out.
Yeah.
That you would buy the game. That you would buy the game twice, and then there's
been the tradition.
And then there's other things that you can't deal without that because it's like, dude, you have a single player game. Sure, for single player games that might be true, but if you want to play on different systems, you got to buy it twice, dude. Got to buy it twice. Well, don't be too popular. It gets expensive.
At least that. The small pocket of people just got help.
Well, no one's been helped yet, so
no, it hasn't been it hasn't happened yet, but
so we'll see what happens when they're like,
they're like to hear that you don't lose your save.
They're
game.
like,
that
okay, well,
I don't think that.
Here's the deal.
Yeah, I don't expect that to happen, but
here's the deal.
The games I ever did like that through Xbox 360 to Xbox One.
Here's the deal. We had terrible sales, and especially on Xbox. So. Yeah, if you guys want it on Series X, you're gonna have to pay for it. Watch that happen, or watch Cyberpunk just flop, dude.
Wow,
Watch it.
Unfortunate.
Watch it. No, I'm just kidding. I got faith.
Going.
I got faith. Yeah,
I have faith in that game.
Well. Well, 1 year ago, you had faith in another game, and you just announced that. You just announced last week that they are redesigning the game.
Yeah.
I don't disrespect. Change the subject. We already passed that. It's being redesigned. It's taking it to a whole nother level.
We can put a pause on Anthem 2.
Hating ass motherfucker. Ooh. It's closer to me. All right, I'm sorry.
No. What are we changing the subject to, bud? What game?
Prostitution 3 on PC. Drops Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Is that the Grand Theft Auto game or the Yakuza game?
It's neither.
It's Cooking Mama.
It's not that either. It's a webcam thing.
Oh yeah?
But it's a game. I can keep going. Don't
yeah,
force
I'm sure
me
you
into
advertise
that
that game on Pornhub too. You won't last 5 minutes.
That direction. I will keep going. Man, how you guys doing though, man?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Yeah, you had a rough drive today.
Yeah, man, that drive was bullshit. You know, I love Kobe to death, but that shit was wild.
So what was it for his
funeral?
They
had a
memorial
funeral today, for him and his daughter. 224. Her number was 2. His was 24. So they did 224.
Damn.
Yeah, it's wild, man. But oh my god, man, the freeway dog. I promise you, I've never been in gridlock before until today. Like, I've been in bad traffic, but this shit where you're just not moving, you're just sitting for no reason. Like, we're all going the same fucking direction. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. That's called
You
LA.
said exactly what was going on.
What? Gridlock?
I used to be an Uber driver, and I had an Uber drive once in gridlock like
just
that.
Now, and now I don't like you.
You just said why everyone was on the road. Apparently,
no. I mean, we're going the same direction though. Like, why is it
like
stopped?
if you're trying because traffic sucks?
It doesn't even make sense.
I was an Uber
we
driver.
just have to
in
go
a gridlock
forward. It's not like there's one guy like, oh, watch out, guys! I need to get by. Like, we're all going this way. Like,
you drive in LA, man. You know what traffic is.
Oh my god.
I've been in gridlock plenty of times driving in LA. One of them was when I was an Uber driver and I had someone in the car, and so like their 3 mile drive was $60, and there was just nothing we could do about it. We were just stuck. It took like
I would have called Uber. Like, yo,
I told her
your
to,
driver
and I
tried to
believe she
rape
got
me.
a discount eventually. But like, yeah, it took us.
He was reaching
it
in the
took
back
us
seat for 45 minutes.
2 hours to go like 3 miles because we got stuck in something, and it was just some event happening that day, and it was just a fucking total train wreck.
I would have just ruined your life.
I mean, I got paid $60.
All right, man. Let's get past that. What are you doing over there, Dutch?
I'm just waiting for you guys to. I don't know. I was enjoying your guys' conversation, I guess.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good.
I just saw the thing changing colors over there. I was like, what is he doing?
Colors.
Trying to change the colors to the color that I like.
I like green.
That's tight. But yeah, that shit was just bullshit, dog. The whole ride here, man. And then when I got on the 91, it was better. But they were still like, fuck you too.
Well, you were taking it east? 91?
No. Oh, yeah, I was coming east.
Because, I mean, like, I guess at least
east
on that side of the city, it's not as bad. But you get more east, it just turns to shit. Because that's the Riverside Freeway.
I just don't
That
understand
is East
like,
LA's main hub home.
Almost shit my pants trying to get out here. I was like, I didn't stop, though. I just kept going. And I gained what they call chi. And I accomplished
that's how that works.
And I made it all the way home.
I gained chi.
I did.
Yeah?
I went to the white place. It was like, and when I came back, I was home. I was like, oh God. Almost shit my pants.
Nice.
Whatever, man.
Okay, man. Just letting you go, dude.
Just
letting you go.
Hey. Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, dude.
So are you not getting this shit early on the PC?
What?
Fantasy 7?
Final Fantasy, yeah.
I actually haven't even looked into it at all to even.
They gotta drop it early on PC, right? Or does it come out after because it's a PlayStation game? Ooh. Is it gonna be on Xbox?
Probably, maybe.
Oh man, if they drop the ball like that, that is just Sony picking up already. What the fuck are you doing?
We can do some research.
Literally, you're releasing an old game with new graphics. You know what I mean? Like
they've changed quite a bit to it. If you were here, you would know because we discussed this already.
Oh yeah, I caught the show towards Mario Rabbids.
Did you play that game?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
It was solid.
Did you play the DLC?
No, I didn't even know they did a DLC for it.
Did you finish all of it?
No.
What characters did you use in your team? Do you remember?
Just the beginning ones. I just played it so we could talk shit about it.
Oh, okay.
I remember it. I just beat it to death. I was like, it's trash. Fuck that game.
It's got a really slow start as part of it. Is I didn't have a lot of the abilities until later on. I definitely had to get to World 2 before I was like, all right, well now I'm kind of invested in building a team and
honestly
this
for
is
that
the
price,
style I'm running with it.
For the price, it's a great game.
For 15 bucks,
yeah,
it's
15, 20
price.
bucks. Yeah, that's
I
more
wouldn't
than
pay
worth
full
it.
price for it personally.
That's what I'm saying, dog. You know.
Yeah.
At full price, shit, you can eat a bowl of dicks. But 15
hey,
to 20 bucks, yeah, I'll pay for it. I'll play it.
Hey, at 15, I'm having fun. It's
anything above that, you're trying to rape me.
I'm having fun developing a team and building a strategy, but it sucks the limitations they give me in my team decisions, and then it sucks that it doesn't suck. It's just a really slow build.
It's Mario's game, though. What are you talking about?
It's an Ubisoft game.
It's Mario.
It's an Ubisoft game that they got Mario. They paid for Mario skins.
Yeah,
that's what this shit is.
Look, it's a Ubisoft game, and they paid for fucking Mario.
You're right.
You're going to play with Mario, dog. There's no way around that.
In the story, you can only play with Mario.
Yeah,
you have
honestly,
to have him.
If I paid for his likeness, you're lucky the other two characters are with you.
Which sucks because I wanted my squad to be Luigi, Peach, and then the Rabid Mario, but it doesn't let me do that. Too bad. I'm excited. I haven't unlocked any of the Yoshi ones yet, but that's next. It's kind of that's the game is you have 8 characters in the game is Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, and then their Rabid counterparts.
Okay. They didn't have a Toad.
Toads are in it, but as NPCs. There's and this was cool. It's not all the missions are fight things. Some of the missions are you have a huge battlefield and things will spawn in on different turns, and you actually have to just get to the point at the end. One of your characters does. There was a whole series of missions that I was actually I was escorting a Toad. So there was a Toad and he was carrying something, and I had to move Toad every turn, but Toad couldn't attack anything, and I had to protect Toad and get Toad to the checkpoint at the other side. And so they mix up what you're doing with that strategy in a bit.
Your
but overall, it's fun.
And force feed you with a knife.
Shut the fuck up.
Nah, man, I'm playing.
I ain't talking shit on that game. I'm just saying it like it is.
Y'all crazy.
Oh, man.
Rocky's just got a lot of energy from sitting in a fucking car.
Oh, God, you don't even get it, man. I'm just happy to be back, man. Once you gain chi, you
made it.
Sometimes you don't come back. You're just gone. Back.
God, I gained chi.
Yeah, man. Kundalini.
All right, man.
What do they call Kundalini rising? I don't know. We'll get back to that.
Are you saying you know yoga?
Something about that.
You know, the yoga was
man.
The practice before satanic rituals.
No. Yoga is because in India they have like the caste system where you're born into a like pre-dictated style of life.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Where
your family,
where you can go,
your family solid.
where you can go, but it's like where you can go, what you can do, what kind of things you can own, jobs you can have, all times. Exactly.
Most of the women in the low tiers are
so
only allowed to
there's these pathways that you could go because what you're trying to do at the end is be enlightened, right? That through the religious practice, it's all about becoming enlightened, correct? So how do you level the playing field for someone who is basically put in the cast that they're already so high up to being enlightened, and then the person has to start at the very bottom?
You give them low spirit.
No, you give them the pathway, which is like it's called like Batman Yoga, and that is the pathway for a peasant or someone who's on the lowest tier of the caste to excel and become enlightened by the time that they die, by dedicating themselves to something. That's where yoga starts from. It has nothing to do with yoga pants, namaste in bed today.
But what about Rock's ability to gain chi? What about that? Where does that fall on yoga?
He's lucky he didn't go Super Saiyan. What do you mean?
Seriously,
what do you mean?
Oh man, you remember that video that kid going Super Saiyan? You remember that shit?
If you were in the car with me, you would have been like, "What is this place?" I was gone. I was just. I think I stopped breathing for like 45 minutes. Or I was down to a single breath. That was a crawl. It was like,
oh man, you are the enlightened one, aren't you? Do it. Go Super Saiyan. I know you can do it.
Oh no. I might hurt someone.
Just remake that YouTube video. That kid that was just yelling, and everyone's got to try to do it. Because you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh man, kid just giving like a spiritual talk at the beginning, like it's got to be done. Someone can do it.
But look how many
just
people
got to put all focus.
There was like 40 kids.
Yeah,
that did the
I also
shit, and
saw I saw so many videos that were people like CGIing him going Super Saiyan.
Look, he really did it. He did it.
Like everything in his room floating and everything, and just man.
Oh, so what's up? We got anything that we're gonna close on? Doom is like gonna finish as we finish the show, so that's gonna happen next week.
Oh yeah!
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
So close.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 4K, fucking brain smashing, shooting, shotgun pumping, pistol dumping on everything.
Fucking G.
Pretty much that's what we're gonna do next week. Anything that you want to add, news-wise, game news-wise? What's coming up? Are there anything good coming out? We're almost at the end of February.
It's just what deals can you get right now. But
you don't know that.
You
just experienced that, so you don't know that.
There was many major releases this month. Yeah, this wasn't really the month
it's
for
like,
it. Usually.
What is it?
I mean, any new game release was like indie stuff that even like all videos.
I was in
like
the PlayStation
Store
last night too, and I don't even know what's coming out.
It's totally indie.
Next month though, we got some shit coming.
Indie. Okay.
Oh, Ori and the Will of the Wisp finally came out.
No. That's
next month.
No.
Are you getting that?
Quit jumping the gun. Take it easy. Comes out March 11th.
I didn't finish the first.
What the fuck? Was that?
Comes out March 11th.
Was that Master Chief or my tripping? Can I go up?
Yeah, it was.
What? They got a new video.
What? They released the whole entire collection, and they get I get them all free from the Game Pass, but they slowly get trickled in.
Oh.
On each one, so it probably has something to do with that. So Animal Crossing, March 20th. Ori, March 11th.
Doom Eternal, March 20th. Doom 64, March 20th.
Doom, dog.
Persona 5.
Oh yeah, Royals getting
31, March 31st.
That's the beta though for it, right?
So are we getting another Persona character in Smash Bros. For no reason?
Hopefully not. But I gotta say, like, because I have some friends that have been following Persona 5.
Yes.
What is the second one called?
April 3rd,
Royal. It's Persona 5 Royal, but it was supposed to originally be like just a pretty small update.
They redoing Resident Evil 3 now?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, bitches. Bitches.
They got the Mexican dude on there. What's his name?
Chris Reed.
Wasteland.
Redfield.
He looked like Miguel.
On that one, he did look like Miguel. Last of Us, May 29th.
Hey, who's Miguel? What does he look like?
I don't know, but he just looked like a Miguel. Like, it doesn't have to be a real person. They could just be.
No, there's a character named Miguel.
Miguel.
In what?
I'm still trying to remember. Oh, it was Bleach. No, not Bleach.
I mean, there's Miguels in a lot of things. If you're trying,
I mean,
he looks like
there's a lot of Miguels out there,
No,
but
he looks like that though. Like he looks just like that.
That's just because you're racist.
Yeah, maybe. I won't argue that, but I can't be because I'm black.
Wait.
What?
It's Carlos Oliveira.
Is it Miguel?
But that's weird because that's not who was in Resident Evil 3.
So,
No, there was a Mexican dude in there, right?
Was there, man? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
He looks like Miguel. Miguel's a fighter in a fighting game. Which game is it?
Fighting game.
I'm trying to remember. Is it Tekken?
There are so many fighting games. I don't know any Miguels in Tekken.
Yeah, it's Tekken. Gotta be.
Because they got a bunch of normal names in Tekken. And you're just guessing.
There's no Miguel in
There's no
Tekken.
Miguel in
It
Tekken.
is. Miguel is in Tekken.
There's a Yoshimitsu in Tekken.
Rocky, there's no Miguel in Tekken.
What about that Brazilian one in Street Fighter? No, that's Blanca.
Miguel, Tekken 6.
Like I said, dog. He dead ass look like Miguel. Look at the picture of Cuz. I knew it, dog.
Oh god. Oh god.
Don't play me, dog. He look just like Miguel, dog. Oh, that's classic.
Well, I guess you show me.
Hey, man.
Rocky isn't racist. That's what this is all.
I knew it. I knew he looked just like that fool, dog.
Oh man. Well, apparently he had to get a gun, so the fighting scene ain't doing so well for him.
Miguel got a gun?
In Resident Evil 3, I'm gonna assume he's got a gun.
Well, that's
Is he gonna like shoulder press everyone with that weird fucking medallion?
He does. That is.
Told you, dog. Dead ass look just like that fool.
Miguel and Carlos are looking very alike.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Let's see if we can get a good comparison going up here.
I mean, he lost the jacket though. That's disappointing.
That is wild,
right? Oh man.
And would you rock that, dog? That's peacocking hard, dog. Bitches would be going crazy. They'll be like, "This motherfucker's crazy."
I like how he buttoned only the bottom.
He's the
button
guy.
of his fucking shirt.
Carlos
like,
is one of the guys
so
you can use after. I thought he was one of the guys you can use after you beat the game.
I don't remember.
Well, you can also use him in Tekken 6 apparently.
To me, 4 was the best. And 5, I liked 5 a lot too, but it was nothing like Resident Evil. But 4 was the best.
I was like, are you talking about Resident Evil or Tekken's right now?
No, Resident Evil.
It's been a long time since I played a Tekken game. I used to play tag team a lot though. That little fucking dinosaur. What was that thing's name?
Everybody rock the dinosaur.
Yeah. That jacket.
Look just like that food. That's crazy.
I wouldn't buy that jacket, but I'd rock it if I just could.
What is going on?
I'd wear a whole shirt though.
That shirt is wild, dog. I don't know if I
only did the button.
That nigga's peacocking hard. I'm trying to tell you,
real
dog.
life went that hard though.
The bitches respond to that weird shit, dog. They be like, "Oh my god, that nigga crazy."
You know how he does it? He just buys a smaller shirt.
That's what it is.
That's all it is. You flex hard. No, you shop at Children's Gap, and you're a fully grown man. So we've covered that they're.
I don't want to see this.
What?
There we go.
What you got hit with? Oh, you're just trying to find. Now mirror flip one, so they're looking at each other.
So fucking stupid. Miguel and Carlos is almost the same character.
We could do that.
Oh man. There you go.
Got the fucking stupid.
Oh man.
It's so stupid, dog. But they definitely look
That
alike.
dude, that's a ripoff. There's somebody. There's some.
Yeah, I know. Jake Gyllenhaal should start a lawsuit against both these guys.
They literally
There's
just
some
made Miguel serious.
There's some stuff going on
Come
right
on.
here, dude.
You can put Jake Gyllenhaal
There's
up
some
on
stuff
there,
going on right here with this.
God.
right?
There is
Especially in any of those creep roles he's got.
Have you seen that movie where he's like a like motorcycle dude in a circus, and then he has a baby with Eva Longoria? Wow,
No.
fucking movie, dog. Check it out. It's like 2 movies.
There's
in
definitely some issues going on here with some copyright stuff going on here, guys.
one. Maybe
Yeah.
Guys.
they
It's
just
okay.
got
That one just hasn't
Serious
shaped in a
Miguel.
while.
We got Miguel and Serious Miguel.
You got Miguel and Miguel without hair fucking spray or hair gel.
oh no, you got fancy
Uh,
Serious
that's just-
Miguel and
that's-
not fancy Serious Miguel. There.
Miguel at the bar, Miguel the next morning kind of thing.
Oh yeah, the bar at work. Miguel got eyeliner on, dog.
man.
Trip guy. He's a trip. Oh man, that's good shit.
Yeah, you play it as Jill, and then you get him, and you get to unlock like a bunch of different characters
Oh, okay.
in that. If I don't,
Now
if
they
I
just gonna
remember
let you start
correctly.
off with Miguel.
Well, he's not a he's like he's I think that. Yeah, so exactly. You invite, yeah, so those are the surviving members, the Russian dudes, and then Carlos, and then you get to play as them in the other playthroughs, and like that's when you get like the
'Cause you save
rockets or
them?
whatever. Yeah, exactly, and then you can run through them with like, you start with different weapons with each individual guy, this or that, whatever. But why Carlos got why did he get
that leading
the
spot.
spot? Yeah, why did he get the spotlight? That's the real question we need to figure out, dude. And also get into that. Essentially, what's the Bandai Namco is Tekken, right? Or it's Namco still,
Namco.
yeah, right? Well, they're same people then.
Are they still Namco?
I don't know.
Namco
I don't
went
know.
under.
It's no. They fucking like do everything. What are you talking about? They do all the Dragon Ball Z games.
Bandai Namco for Tekken. So.
Yeah, it's Bandai Namco, which is the same people who do Dragon Ball Z.
This is Namco, Capcom, Bandai.
I'm pretty
Sony
sure
Interactive.
they delivered on other games too that we play currently. But anyways, that guy, he works there at the same places. They're artists, shared artists. They work at the same places. Has to be.
Has to be.
I wish we could get a look at Carlos's chest hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if he does this little shredded beef thing on him too.
I mean, it looks like I don't think he even fits in the sleeves of that tight ass jacket anymore.
He doesn't fit in the
He's been
sleeves.
working out.
This guy's
He
wearing
had to
long
retire
johns.
The jacket.
Carlos is wearing long johns that he cut.
Twisted, dog. Carlos is swole, bro. That's just a bad picture.
I don't know.
Oh man. But I don't know. I never used Miguel though.
Uh-oh.
He just looked too fancy.
All right, we're going to give you guys fucking 5 minutes of doom.
Oh, we're in?
No, we're not, actually.
I love it. Little
This
tease
isn't
for the
gonna
next
work.
episode.
This isn't going to work.
crash
Okay,
everything.
we got to turn this screen off real quick so I can do some magic. Magic time. Get that out of here. Magic dance. Network. Let's go to this PC. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's mount that. Let's go here. Just working the magic here, ladies and gentlemen. Working the mash. Working the mash, baby.
So I saw a
replace.
Someone was talking about this, and apparently they might be setting up a Marvel DC crossover in some of the recent comics. You see this at all?
They've been doing that shit forever, though. Like on YouTube, you can watch like videos and shit. Eventually, they were going to do it.
So where they're at right now, like, because they just started a new Marvel series.
Joker killed Spider-Man, and shit got real wild.
Well, there's like there's a Marvel series that like is all about Galactus like recruiting Thor to be like his next.
Who is this guy?
You haven't seen that video, dog?
No, but
Joker killed Spider-Man, dog, and oh fuck. You literally see everybody just get serious, and then Tony just like flips the mask down and just starts murking DC characters. Like it was wild, dog. Like,
but what is that from?
The people just made that shit.
But that's not like a Marvel thing or a DC.
Oh no! I mean, I'm just saying, like they've been
about
doing that shit for
within that
years.
Universe.
Oh, I'm
talking about. So there's a recent line of Marvel comics where Thor becomes the new herald for Galactus. And like Galactus recruits Thor and gives him the power cosmic, and Thor is supposed to like stop the end of the universe or something.
By a tree.
But in like the most recent issue of it or whatever, or like this is not even a couple weeks old yet. It's like Galactus is telling Thor of a certain future and a world where they describe Superman, the Flash, and the Green Lantern, and they show like a little tease on one of the pages of the thing as part of the future. That is one of these this future universe that the Marvel character that Thor was gonna have to fight or something.
Marvel should have already absorbed DC.
And then there's
got rid of all the 900 shitty
then you have
10 good ones they have.
In DC Comics, one of the recent series,
well,
Superman
that's why
was
you
given
try
a vision
things first, I guess.
Or Superman was like told a prophecy or something that he was going
to have to probably
fight
reset the PC
Thor
before
and
we
Hulk.
could do it.
But they don't say
That's
Thor and Hulk.
That's not going to happen right now.
No, they do say Thor literally, and then they refer to Hulk as like a green giant or something like that. But there's like both comics both both companies have recent comics that prophesize a future thing that very directly describes the Marvel universe in the DC comic and describes the DC universe in the Marvel comic. So I don't know. Maybe 2 years down the road, we're actually going to see it.
If we're lucky.
It'd be dope, though.
If you're freaking lucky.
But you should watch those little shorts that come out. They're pretty wild. Once Spider-Man gets murked off, dog. Oh god. DC characters don't kill motherfuckers.
There's some
I'm gonna say
fucked up DC.
Not DC. I'm talking about my Marvel characters don't be killing motherfuckers. Like they was like, fuck it, went full throttle, like straight up, ultra beam straight to a motherfucker's back, and like it was crucial. Like I was like, oh shit, it got wild, dog.
So wild.
All because of the Joker and his antics.
Like
the Joker's antics,
and he died laughing.
There's like one comic series where right before Joker dies, he like poisons Batman and Batman becomes the Joker.
Yeah.
That shit's wild.
That shit was tight.
Yeah.
That is
Batman goes fucking insane and becomes like
that's part of one of the games.
They actually
nice.
where he was in his mind and shit.
Yeah, and then he passes the last bit of Joker's genes off through you, and he also infects not Robin Hood,
Robin?
Red Hood.
Red Hood, yeah.
Oh, Red Hood.
And so, and then that's Robin Hood's other guy that's played him. What's his name? Todd or something like that, or what is it? Rocky?
Ooh. Jason Todd.
Jason Todd, exactly. So
Okay.
then he gets him, and Batman feels that he fails him, and then like Joker ultimately like set him up, turns Jason Todd on him, and then like unfolds the whole thing on Batman that you're the I'm gonna survive through you. You're gonna, unless you kill yourself, Joker's genetics are gonna pass through, because he like passed him through all these people and he found a cure and then all this stuff, but he didn't cure himself because he was sitting there in Joker's like chambers or whatever it was. That even plays into the same one where Joker. It's called the
one of the
Killing
Arkham games.
Joke.
It's called the Killing Joke. Exactly. It's called the Killing Joke, where he kills
Joker.
Batwoman.
Oh.
Or, well, doesn't kill her. Paralyzes her. Yeah. So, yeah, they actually do a couple different, maybe not complete spinoffs of that exact thing, but they have, like, that world where they have
Batman's
a couple
one where
different
you
things.
have gotten, like, different Batman universes. And
Yeah, because there's
tellings of their
completely
history,
different Batman, too.
They just did that shit in Gotham series, where the dude who what's his name, Gerard or Gerald or whatever the fuck his name was, he was like the Joker. He like got his face back and put it on. He was like that weird Joker, but when he died, he just passed on that gene to his twin brother, and his twin brother is like Joker, like painted face Joker. And that shit is inside of Gotham right now.
That's cool.
If Gotham's still even out, it was.
I haven't been watching it at all. I have to, but I want to.
Dude, it's so many seasons. Like, I watched like 4 seasons and was like, damn, there's more of this shit.
Yeah.
And then I started watching Ozark.
Hey, that's what they got when they wrote a newer
Ozark,
version
dog.
of Batman.
Ooh,
Yeah, Ozark's wild.
You see the new season coming out, bro?
It's not out yet,
It's
and I
coming,
think
okay?
I think I need to rewatch the last like 2. This happens to me on all Netflix binging anything. Is like I got the front and the beginning and the middle down solid, and then the end I always lose it, because like at that point I'm like glancing at the TV and this and that, not really like fully focused. I'm like on my phone and doing this because it's like, I've already been watching this for so long. It's not that I'm not interested. It's just like I trail off after I've watched
You're
so many
desensitized.
of the, series episodes. So it's like binging is good, but it's not the best way to retain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm terrible at Family Guy. I've seen every Family Guy. I can't recall specific episodes because I just merge all of them into one.
Right? It's just one.
I'm like
giant
talking about,
Family Guy.
like talking about one thing and we're like, going off, and then like I start just merging in another completely different episode into that one, and they're like, no, that's not how it happened. And I'm like, no, exactly how it happened. Da, da, da. And they're like,
Then you
no.
think about how South Park made
Peter
that
did
episode
yeah.
about Family Guy, and there's
It's
manatees
ridiculous.
that just randomly select balls for what the story's about. Remember that shit?
What were you talking
No, it
about?
was Family
South Park.
Family Guy is a series of
Man, it was
Peter going, remember that one time when,
yeah,
and then he goes back,
and then
that's the,
and they
that's
have
the-
manatees that living in pools that like they'll pick up this ball and it'll be like chicken, and then this ball and it'll be like Hitler, and then they'll tell a story about chicken Hitler. The South Park just bags on the Family Guy like algorithm.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-part
Classic.
episode.
Classic.
Hey, real shit, South Park is really a legendary show, and it's slept on.
Always
I
will
know a
be.
lot of people who don't fuck with South Park.
I don't
You
fuck
know,
with South
I
Park.
think they
I haven't
lost a
fucked with
lot
South Park
in those
since 15, like
seasons.
16 years old.
What?
They
They've
had
gotten
those
so much
seasons where they
wilder, dog.
tried to like
Stan's
Okay.
dad is
Arcing
like
story.
a genius character now. He's
Oh, yeah.
pure comedy. Like he really makes the fucking show
it's
now.
become the Randy Marsh show, but it's about
It
the
re-
kids.
Yeah, dead ass, dog. Randy Marsh is really that motherfucker,
Yeah.
dog. Oh God.
That's what they
It's-
did
it's
to save
Skank
the
Hunt.
show to me.
Skate Hunt. What is that? Kyle's dad. Oh God. The biggest troll in the world, dog. You gotta at least watch the Skank Hunt series, bro.
Look, they South Park had a couple seasons where they tried. No, they had like 3 seasons where they tried to tell like an overarching story over the course of the season, and they were just dead seasons. They weren't good. They had like maybe a funny joke here and there. But then they broke from that shit and they went back to old classic South Park, that let's just say the joke that's a bit too wrong right now and just bag on that shit. And they come back with that fucking school shootings episode where like they happen so often, no one cares anymore, and that's what the episode's about. It just gets all fucked up. But it was classic South Park, and they've been on a run ever since of making some good episodes. Shit, they brought back Man Bear Pig.
The thing is, remember when they sold the company to those, like, they had to bring the squad back. Like, they had sold everything, and that's why it got all weird.
Is that what I thought they were still making? Because it's always been those two guys, Matt Parker.
No, remember they were gone for like, what was it, like 2 seasons?
I mean, then it's probably right in the middle of that kind of shit.
Yeah, it was like 2 seasons where they were gone, and they started just like really going hard on Trump for no reason. It was like,
yeah, those are the arcing seasons for sure.
And everybody was like,
But I remember seeing like them have like an interview or something, and they were like, "Yo, you know, we can't just keep bagging on fucking Trump anymore. We need to break from that and go be our own show again."
Well, that was the thing.
Then Randy Marsh bought a pot farm.
They weren't running shit anymore, you know, and now they're running it again.
That's good.
Yeah, but that shit was good, man. What was it called? Tegrity.
Tegrity Farms. You ain't got no tegrity. Yeah, that shit was.
Damn it.
That's that.
Making me work tomorrow. God damn it. I was supposed to be off.
I'm working tomorrow.
But I'll take the yippers. Fuck it. I like money.
Well, you could have. What'd you get? Like a shift trade offer, and you're like,
I didn't take it. No, nobody did it. They just was like, hey,
Fred, I keep getting trade offers.
Fred can't work.
That's exactly who I got trade offers from, and I declined them.
Okay, geez, you guys are getting real personal here.
Whoa.
Oh, my bad.
Jesus. Jesus Louisa.
Them work details.
Jesus Louisa.
Well, then on that note.
I don't know why, man. I want a fucking Miller High Life. 32 ounces. Like,
the champagne of beers?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Tape 2 of those to your hands. It's not a 40, but tape 2 of those to your hands. Duct tape them to your hands.
Edward 40 hands.
Edward's 32 ounce hands.
Edward's champagne of beers hands.
Getting drunk. Anyways, I think we're going to end the show there because Brocky's just starting to babble.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you're telling us about how you want 32.
Shit, so
yeah,
enough.
You guys are talking about work and what you're going to drink after or after this, or what you feel like drinking. Like, come on.
This is true. I'm really interested in getting one of those. So
we're going to end it here. Doom is loaded up. We got to do some things.
Play some of that next week.
We'll be on that next week.
We got the new one coming on the 20th.
Okay, Sam, I'm fucking trying to go talk here, buddy.
Sorry,
chill out.
bud.
Jesus, fuck. These guys.
Got excited about
it.
Anyways, so like we just said, we're going to be playing some Doom. We're going to be approaching close to a closer date on some of these new releases, so that should be interesting. But like, really, it doesn't look like anything's coming out till second week of March, so that is still some time. So we'll probably get 2 sessions of Doom, and then the usual antics, Rocky talking shit, game reviews, and game news here on the Plug Gaming. Check out our social media, the tits at Instagram.com.
Titties.
No, it's the plug_gaming at Instagram. That's the same for Twitter, the plug_gaming. And then check the shows out on the YouTube channel, which it's streamed live to every week, and also uploaded weekly to iTunes, Spotify, and I'm pretty sure any other platform
podcast
that you
service near you
get podcasts on. Otherwise, we out unless you guys got something to say.
No.
Nope.
Good.
Dutch Master out. The Plug Gaming out. See y'all next week, Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. The Plug Gaming.
Titties. Tits.